Empowering Women, project pitch by Virginia Delgado. This project asks for an approach to social issues in the form of graphic design. Specifically, we look to raise awareness of women-related matters that lead to community marches around the world and ways to support and empower women. What I intend with this brief is to help women fight for equal rights, to empower them or us to continue fighting, and to let them know that they are not alone. I want to do this in a fun and bold way, supporting feminism but avoiding the feminazi concept. So it actually needs to have a specific message, which is one of my goals. I want to emphasize the importance of equality, and although my target audience will be women, I want to avoid the mentality that women are weaker or the enemy of men. I intend to create a platform behind the project as well, that will be open to dialogue from all genders and that will send a message to non-feminists as well. And finally, with the brief, I want to create a community, not a sorority or a sisterhood, because equality starts by not excluding anyone from these movements. As this quote by G.D. Anderson says, feminism isn't about making women stronger, women are already strong. It's about changing the way the world perceives that strength. The audience for this project will be women that are between 18 and 40 years old, roughly, feminists, proactive, active on social media with a relaxed fashion style, and also women who attend women's marches. I have included a couple of user personas because I really want to include women of all different ages, different ethnicities, different lifestyles. And I think these two images and quotes reflect just that. I want to create a brand that is bold, positive, and fun. And I'm also aware that feminism can be linked to nature, to the environment. So I want to create something that it also shows the unity of the world, because at the end of the day, the idea is to bring women together specifically, but also people from all different genders on this fight that women are having. In order to incorporate a fun element to the brand, I would be using handwritten quotes instead of sans serif fonts like some of the examples that I have seen around. And this mood board shows the kind of style that I'm aiming for, which, as I said, includes touches of nature and friendship, as well as women together with all other genders on marches. For now, I have included touches of pink, but this is a work in progress, so I expect this to change a bit after some research. With this project, I want to touch on some of the assumptions that the word feminism and the women's fights have. For example, for what I've seen on social media, people tend to think that women who fight for the rights or who are feminists are what they call feminazi, so aggressive and the enemy. So I want to make sure that I send a specific message, but also one that is bold, positive, and fun. And I also want to make sure that the brand I create is open to dialogue from all genders, even though the t-shirts will be aimed to women. With this in mind, I want the tone of voice to be modern, young, feminine, cute as well in a fun way, but also bold and smart, and just avoid swearing at all costs. In terms of communication with the audience, Twitter is the main platform that the company would be using, just because people are already there talking about these topics, and I think it's a great idea to use unique hashtags to communicate with these people. A good idea is also to share relevant news and upcoming events so people realize that we are not only a t-shirt company, but we also care about this movement. As I mentioned earlier, some of the visual references I have found use very plain sans serif typography for the quotes on the t-shirts. I have found some exceptions, but this has been the majority. So that's why I want to use hand-drawn elements or lettering to make these t-shirts unique. And also I believe that hand lettering gives a more special and personal touch. What's unique about this brand will be that the slogans are relatable, so people who read them can feel identified with what the t-shirt is saying, because at the end of the day, these quotes are gonna talk for the person who's wearing the t-shirt and to the person who is reading it. So, as a summary, the main goals of the project are to empower women, to support women campaigns, to help fighting for equal rights, to make women voices be heard in a Pacific way, and finally to appear as fun and bold. And I think this is really going to help women to be seen and to be heard. When you're just wearing a t-shirt, that t-shirt has a lot to say. The intended deliverables for this project are branding for the company, 3D designs for t-shirts and mock-ups of those, and a Twitter profile that will be used to communicate with the audience.